Hello everyone, welcome to Persona 5, the Phantom X. This game just came out today and I'm really looking forward to it. Persona is a game developed by Atlas, but of all the games, Persona 5 is one of the most popular, even expanding on it many times. And today is the release of the brand new Persona 5 X. The and unlike previous entries, this one's free to play for PC and mobile. Only thing is, there's no English dub, so it's all Japanese voices. But there are English texts though. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Dive into the Phantom Dream. This story is a work of fiction. In this peculiar place, wish to this story. I do. I bore witness to your decision. Until now, I've yet to receive such a reply from anyone. I am surprised you still exist. Then I'll be waiting. We will be seeing each other soon. Now, I'm not sure how long I'm going to be streaming this, but I may go up to a few hours. Well, it depends how far we get into. And depending on how late it'll be. Let's see now. If you all play Persona 5, I'm sure you're familiar with this one. And this is my first time playing this too, so it's a blind playthrough for me, as with everyone who's been playing it for the first time today. So, let's watch. Here we go. Someone's here. Oh. And here he is, Joker himself. Take care of him. Now get moving. See? You can get away now. Keys on it. What the? What is happening? Just. Excellent. Just get out of there. This song is called Life Will Change, by the way. Life will change. Let me type it into com. Percent. Since changed. That's a new one. Ow. Oh. Now that one wasn't in the original. His mask. Ooh, man. So it was all a dream. What was that? What a strange dream. I was wearing a mask, finding this guy who looked like a thief. For some reason, I woke up in a cold sweat. Guess I should head to school. Ambitions and visions. Backrooms Game Studio. Here we are with the title screen again. The intro. Train on my shoulder. Please wait when we go online.
黄色い線の内側までお下がりください。電車とホー
There's a
ムと
gap
の
in
間
the
が
train.
広いところは
Please make
足
us
元
step.
に十分ご注意願います。
There's an owl.
あ、飛んだ。はい、じゃあホームルーム終わりね。
Today, pass
進
your
路志望調査の
rear
プリント
questionnaires to the
後ろ
front.
から回して。あ、
Oh,
名前書い
and
て
make
る
sure
か
to
確
write
認
your
して
name on
ね。
the top.
当たり前のこと言
Not
う
the
けど、
nickname, not
ネ
the
ットで
social
使って
media
る
handle,
アカウント
your
とかじゃ
real
なくて
name.
本名よ。私だったら
In this case,
片
it'd
山
be
久美。
Kumi
いい？
Kageyama. Got it?
こんなことから言わないと
I just know
こ
what
っちの
to
説明
find.
不
I
足に
don't
なるってさ。
explain every little thing.
名前書き
So
忘れないで
please
ね。
don't forget to write your name. I have to write my name. Okay, so this is where we can name the character, and as you can see, his real name's Nagisa Kamashiro. Let me get that down. There we go. I just put in the chat so that people can see whose name his name is, in case I want to change it. But I'm gonna go with my gamer tag for here. Just since this is under my game, since Dreammat is my usual gamer tag, I'm gonna go with this one for now. Though I did see that there's a way to change this. Let's continue on. Oh, never mind. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it as Nagisa. Yeah. I guess she wasn't kidding when she said real name only. Oh well. Might as well. Nagisa Kamashiro. That is my name. I wrote down Nagisa Kamashiro on the paper. I'm suddenly feeling sleepy. Well,
そ。君が見ているこの光景のことはベルベットルームと呼んでくれたまえ。ああ、自己紹介が遅れたね。私のことはイゴールと呼んでいただこう。
Igor. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not gonna talk. I'm gonna provide some commentary throughout the lessons. And normally I wouldn't talk over the characters, but because it's all Japanese voiced, I may read the subtitles out loud. But I'll try to stay quiet for as long. I'll try to stay quiet though, unless I need to read them out loud. Oh, that's right. Where are my manners? You may call me Igor. And this here is Merope.
私に仕える従者。
Excuse me for a minute. Sorry.
メロペであ
I
る。
am
よろしくお願い申し上げておく。
ここは夢と現実、精神と物質の狭間にある場所。
and matter.
君は
You
何
are
らかの
familiar
形
with
で
the concept of choice, are you not?
故に
It
こ
is
の場
that
所に
knowledge by which you have become a guest in this realm. Guest?
その通り。
Yes.
我
We
々
welcome
は
you
君を
here as
客
our
人とし
guest.
て歓迎しているのだが、無自覚
And
と
no, you are not unconscious per se.
なる
Indeed,
ほど。
looking upon the state of this place may cause you to conclude as much.
例えるなら、
Consider this as a tunnel in the sea of souls, paved into the innermost depths of your heart.
だが、
This
君
is
は
where you have shown us your desire to understand.
知りたいという欲望を示してみせた。
Despite
かような世
such
界
a
の
world,
人間である
let us leave it there for now.
それでは
Then
こ
that
たびは
brings
こ
us
の
to
辺り。
the
ああ、すまない。
apologies.
最後に一
One
つだ
last
け。
thing.
無
A
欲
lack of desire can lead to
君
losing
が
sight of
君自身
yourself.
を放棄することにもなりうる。
かような世界にあなた様のようなものがあ
My
る。
master wishes
ゆ
me
え
to
の
keep this in
主からの忠告。
お引き止めして悪かったね。
Until next
そ
time.
れでは。
I got an achievement.
どうしたの？急にぼーっとして。
Okay, just spaced out.
進路のところチェックつけてないけど。
So he doesn't really have a desire. Future plans. He's trying to gather my thoughts.
新井さん、どうか
What
した？
is everything alright?
あ、片山先生。
What's
チェックついてない子は今回は特に死亡なしってことらしいからもらっていくね。
going on? To this?
片山先生、例のあれ出たね。
It's coming out as well as once again.
じゃあホームルーム終わります。あ、そうだ。
About
最
the
近ま
recent
た例のファントム事
menace incidents.
件？被害に遭う人増えてるみたいで、
Maybe feeling
泣き寝入りしかできないって
powerless
話
as
だし、
victims' voices.
そのせいか、
Maybe that's
ぼ
why
ー
some
っとした子も多くてさ。みんなも浮かれた標的にならないでね。
characters you're wondering
た
to
だでさえ
Your
枯
soul
渇の制
needs
服って
make you
街
stand
中
out
で
of
目立つ
that
から。
as it is.
じゃあ今日は
That's
終わ
all.
ります。
Class dismissed. So this is basically how the game is played. Persona is kind of split between two sides. One is a let's see. One is where you play as uh, living the life of an ordinary high school student, where you can talk with the people around you. This, what should be answer the last question? I couldn't think of anything, so I just wrote NA. Same here. It doesn't really matter what we choose anyway. Honestly, I can't even bring myself to think about what to do after graduation. I got no idea what school I want to go to. The school only cares about the advancement rate. Dang. Hey, ever feel like you can't muster up interest in anything? Anyways. I need to get to the first floor, but they seem deep in conversation.
あ、またアップされてる。謎の液体かけてくる迷惑男。
Gross, there's a video? Dang, that's graphic. Yeah, I don't swear, just so you know. Unless I'm just gonna try to sugarcoat these words. Dang, that's graphic. Someone's already seen the for divine justice. Do you think Magatsukami will condemn him as a menace? They're too into their conversation to notice me. That's like a serious crime. Shouldn't someone report it to the police? I don't know. It's kind of pointless, don't you think? Every time there's a menace, the cops just throw up on their hands. I should ask them to let me pass through. Sorry to interrupt. What's happening? For some reason, I feel I was all to get past the baiting. Let's chat to the cafeteria. No walls. Tanemura Senpai just spoke to us. A student council member, and she's loaded. Tanemura Senpai is like something out of a manga. She's so cool. Are you okay? I noticed you have trouble passing through. Thanks. To thank me, just do it like that. I've seen lots of people like this lately. They don't seem to be kind of thing. Don't forget that you can choose to stand up for yourself. People so speak up. My own free will. So, I guess you didn't ask for my advice. I'll go then. I saw Tanemura Senpai in the cafeteria during lunch today. She was looking cool as always. Wow, lucky? Huh, how lucky. I wish I'd gone with you. Even if it's just for a second, I want to lay eyes on Riko-sama every day. It's always college this, career that, whatever. I'm not interested in any of that. Yeah, me neither. Well then, wanna just go hang out in Shibuya? I'm not up for doing club stuff today. Yeah, me neither. Maybe I'll skip. He's not really an easy guy to get to know, huh? He's really not that bad. I heard he's pretty good at cooking. Want to try a new cafe? The video classes are so boring. I'm over checking out a new cafe, but are you sure we won't get in trouble for skipping class? Yeah, don't skip class, people. Oh. Yeah, it'll do you more harm than good. I'm so glad you can wear outdoor shoes inside at Kokatsu. Having to switch shoes all the time is such a hassle. Is that Commissary? You prefer having separate indoor and outdoor footwear? Talk about discipline. I could never. Change your shoes. There's the owl again.
本当にあい
Is he
つなのか
real? It really seems like it's
例
been
外なく
stolen from him.
取られているようだが
Oh my. She didn't look too good, did she? What the heck? Someone's up on the roof? Oh no. I have a bad feeling about this.
やだ
Is she gonna jump? That's the girl from before. Don't do it, kid. Woo. I was afraid of that. That I shall probably live. What?
でも気持ちわ
I
か
know
る
how she feels. As long as there's anything to live for. What? They just saw someone jump right in front of them, and they're not gonna care? What the heck? Man, I wish I caught that on video. Something is very, very wrong. Yeah, no kidding. I feel an air of dread. Something terribly disturbing. The world itself feels wrong somehow. But the feeling gradually subsides. That girl, there's nothing I can do to save her. My head is throbbing. I just want to go home.
取られていな
So
がらも
even without it, you still manage to question your own will? Hoo-hoo.
見
I
つけ
found
た
you.
ぞ
That's not right. I knew you
お
were the
前で
one.
よかったんだな約束通
When we
り
began,
会いに来た
as promised. I'll
し
give
て
you
や
a
るが
piece of advice.
見え
There
て
is
な
a
いって
difference
ことと
between
も
that
と
which
も
never
と備わ
existed
っていない
and
こ
that
と
which
が
simply
できる
can't
の
be
だ
seen.
わしにはお前が前
I
者であっ
sincerely
てほ
hope
し
that
いと
you are
願う
the
欲
latter.
望がある
Hey, look out! That's... Whoa! Summon my desire. Where am I? Wait, I was on the train. Then the bike.
無作為
I
の
must
侵
say,
入にし
of
て
all
は
places to make an entrance, this isn't half bad.
よく見ると
If I squint really hard, you almost have a fierce look about you. Who are you? What the heck's going on?
うむ
So you come too. It seems you have some one of your curiosity. Looks like finding you is worth the trouble. I know your name. Nagasuna Kamasiro, isn't it? You may call me Lufo. Oh, Lufo. I expect you respect. Um, I have so many questions. Do you not use names anymore? How strange. And here I was, sure I perform a perfect human introduction. Well, no matter. You must still be confused. But we're losing time, so I'll keep the explanation brief. Right now, you are not in the world you know. This one is called the Metaverse. You might better understand it as the collective unconscious, where the masses' innermost cognitions coalesce. In the real world, hope continues to be lost. That's why this world appears to be on the verge of a terrible and tragic collapse. Hope is lost? What makes you say that? You're losing your desire to know is just one example. Humanity's hopes, desires, motivations are being stolen from under your noses. Believe it or don't, it makes no difference to me. The fact remains, your hope was stolen, but I will show you how to get it back. Huh? Looks like they found us. Follow me. You have to get out of here first. I'll explain the rest on the way. Get out of here how? Who found us? Just come on. All you need to know right now is that I'm on your side. I'm not entirely sure what's going on. It seems I don't have any other options. What I said before, about humanity's hopes and desires being stolen, you sensed it yourself, haven't you? When someone goes wrong, you feel the urge to go against your instincts and throw in the towel. That's right. I feel something deep within my heart is slowly fading away. That rings a bell. Maybe sort of. It's easy to forget that desire can be more than greed or lust. It also fuels the will to live. If someone gives up on all their desires or has them stolen, what do you think would happen to that person? You saw for yourself, didn't you? Someone who could not hold on to hope, and so let go of life. Of course, this won't spell the end of the world immediately, but little by little, it will eat away at humanity, and inevitably lead to ruin. And the source responsible for this is... So you plan to get in our way, huh? What are they? What is happening right now? Those are shadows. In other words, enemies, they're here to kill us. They have no concept of morality. They attack humans by nature. But these aren't their true forms. They're influenced by someone powerful in the real world. I wonder if they're also responsible for draining the hopes from the crowd at the train station. That seems likely. How is that possible, though? Indeed, these shadows are one part of humanity's desires are being stolen. For now, you should run. There's a difference between that which never existed, and that which simply can't be seen. Is it possible that who you are now is not the real you? Don't forget that you can choose to stand up for yourself. Something was stolen from you. Something was meant to be yours, and yours alone. A lack of desire can lead to losing sight of yourself. Deception, loss. Can you continue to reject your own free will? How do you see yourself? What will you do? You could end this story right here and now if you wanted to. So I will ask you this once. To remain lost, let go of your future, and give up your life. Do you accept this as your decision? No more. I'll reclaim what's mine. Yes, that's what I like to hear. Oh boy. Ooh. Here it is, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let me see you break away from indifference by your own will. You have chosen. Now make it so. Disregard what you have been told. Do not be afraid. When you can see it, you must see it. You must seize it. Oh, the music! It's that famous music! Ooh. Could this be? I thought this day might never come. Oh yeah, Persona! Now it's working. I am Yanosek, driver of your rapturous blazing desire. Henceforth we shall be bound, as my mighty belt ties us to our destiny! The contract is formed. I am thou. And thou art I! Now we get into the gameplay. can feel it. It's radiant, bursting zeal for life. There's probably no need to ask, but are you ready to fight? Let's roll. It's like you're a whole different person. Let's go. The enemy's getting ready to attack. They'll be certainly out for blood. If you want to win, you better put that weapon to use. Use it to slice up the enemy. Attack the selected enemy with your melee weapon. Channel that desire into power and unleash it. Each favorite team has their own highlight skill, which can be used when the highlight gauge is full. I'm gonna finish this battle with a highlight. Charge! Explosive. Looks like it's over. To think you awakened your persona on your own. I was thinking I'd have to walk you through every step. What's a persona? It's what you just witnessed, the power. A person is another self, a manifestation of your innermost desires. In this cruel world, many struggle to see themselves clearly, and yet you... It seems as if I'd chosen well. You may just become this world's hope. And if it wasn't clear, your soul and desires are right back where they belong. Let us hurry onward. We're still inside mementos, so shadows may attack us at any moment. What the heck are shadows? I understand you have many questions, but first, we need to get out of here. If I die, there'll be no one left to answer your questions anyway. Right. Let's leave ASAP. Glad you understand. You can run, can't you? That battle likely caught the attention of other enemies nearby. We'd better hurry. Persona, mementos, shadows. My head is still spinning, but I should follow Luthel from now. Terrible timing. But I suppose now is as good a time as any. I'll show you the best way to knock down the enemy. This is how you fight. Watch and learn. Some enemies have weaknesses you can exploit to knock them down. Use that opening to strike again. You can take another action after knocking down the foe. This is known as a one more. Baton touch! Level up. Jump tutorials to learn all sorts of things. Weaknesses and one more. Skills have various elemental attributes and enemies can be weak to certain elements. If you attack an enemy's weakness, you will deal more damage and knock them down. You will be able to take another action after knocking an enemy down. This is called one more. One more attacks have a time limit, and will automatically activate after that time has passed. If you then knock down another enemy, you will gain one more. This can continue as long as you continue to knock down enemies. A highlight is a powerful special skill that can be used by Wonder and his allies. However, it cannot cause critical hits. Highlights can be used when the highlight gauge is full. The highlight gauge fills with each action you take, but you can fill it even more when you attack a foe with its weakness. After a character uses highlight, you must wait 4 turns before the same character can use their highlight again. Oops, right. We're near the entrance. Yes, it should be right here, but... Wait, I know you're there. If you're trying to hide, you're not doing a very good job of it. Who? No, it's not him. He's not the one I was sensing. But this arrow does seem to be linked to the source that stole your desire. What are you talking about? The metaverse and the real world exist in parallel with each other. They're structurally linked, which means there's someone in the real world whose desires are being exploited, and their will to live is stolen from them. We can't let this stand. We'll take their desires back! Looks like that struck a chord with you, huh? This feeling. It appears we won't be able to take down this enemy easily. Whoa. Time to take on the mantle. Come forth, Rob Roy! Now that's Lufel's persona. It's only fair to warn you, you're up against 2 beings who've lost everything. If you try to get in our way, we will take everything from you. And color your defeat in crimson red! You took a hit. Heal yourself. It looks like they're packing a powerful wall next. Defend yourself. Tetra Shot! Tetra Shot! Here's the pumpkin I promised. Nagisa, I'll leave the finishing blow to you. Heed your desires! When all foes are knocked down, you can unleash an all-out attack to deal heavy damage to all foes. Here we go! All-out attack! Go beyond. Nicely done. That was quite the coup de grace. Your skill in battles left me flabbergasted. What did you say? Flabbergasted. It means to be surprised. Tell me, do present-day humans no longer use such words? It would appear as must make amendments of my body of knowledge. Doesn't have much clue. Guess he's not familiar with human lingo. If all goes well, I was hoping we'd come across them, but it seems we need to gather more information first. Then, is the bell looking for someone here? However, witnessing the true scope of your power was quite the boon. It seems I'll no problem putting you to work right away. Work? What are you gonna make me do? There's the exit. We'll talk in more detail once we've safely made it out. Hmm? A shadow? I'm not sensing any hostility from it. Looks like a person. Is it really a shadow? Much is still unknown about shadows. They come in many forms. Some are belligerent toward humans, while others may be agreeable. They pillage the metaverse, lured by strong desires, even if they're from a human. It's possible to convince them to surrender and negotiate a trade depending on the shadow's own desires. This one appears to just want to sell us something. So it seems there are few irreplaceable entrepreneur types in the lot. We can stop by when we have time. Let us hurry onward. I'd like to see her wares. I appreciate enthusiasm, but it would be best for us to get going. Salesmanship. I think we'll see her again. And she's gone. Shibuya? I'm back in my regular clothes too. Are you curious about your outfit change? Allow me to explain. In the members, the strength of our desire causes... Hey, don't look at me like I'm a stranger. We just met each other's personas a minute ago. Well, you're an owl now. A real owl. Oh, so what can you expect? You fell? So that was real? Yes, it's me who fell. You look different. Why are you an owl? I was getting to that. Don't interrupt. Firstly, in the metaverse, your clothing chain is to reflect the will of your desires. In the event we're sensed by nearby enemies, we become sheathed in the armor of our hearts, so to speak. Though, that's not to say I'm 100% certain of this, Some theories posit the armor is a symbol of one's rebellious spirit. Anywho, that's the long and short of it. Is that an owl? Sure is. It surprises. Apologies. Perhaps we should call it a day. I was hoping not to stand out this much. You're leaving already? I still have so many questions. Your intellectual curiosity is certainly admirable, but I think you've had enough for one day. With your persona awakening in the previous battles, you ought to head home and rest. Do not worry, we will surely meet again soon. After all, I have a job to ask of you. Before then, there's something I need to look into. Once that's done, I'll come find you. Like we both said, I'm pretty exhausted. I should get home. Hey, it's alright. How does that come with Sirocco? How did he get here? Mission: discover a secret world. End. And that's the first mission. Ah, daily hooting loot. Here are the daily rewards of what we'll get. Every time you log, now this game is a gacha game, where every day you get, where you get rewards for doing certain actions. You'll find out what. I'll tell you what those rewards are for later, unless you're already familiar with this. How can it work? I'm sick of the same. It's late. Time to get home. The mysterious shadow warrior is here to sell our wares. Take a look. Participate in limited time events to receive all kinds of items. If you knock down all the enemies, your team can unleash an all-out attack. All-out attacks deal heavy damage to all foes. However, you cannot use them if only one eye is able to act. When playing battles at double or triple speed, light stimulus and flashing may be intensified during all-out attack cut-ins. This may cause temporary muscle spasms or a loss of consciousness when looking at the screen. If you are sensitive to flashing lights, please refrain from using double or triple speed. If you experience any negative symptoms, stop playing the game at once and consult a doctor. When you guard, you not only decrease damage taken, but also recover down points in SP. I don't have anything I need to do this way. I should hurry home. I was just taking a look around. A barber shop. At least he doesn't have to worry about needing to get a haircut. It's been a huge burden. Go home and take a rest. Yeah, I pre-registered for this, so I get these extra rewards. Okay, now quick travel to home. Okay, I see.
どれが気になるっちゃ先どれが気になるっちゃ確認するのが大事っちゃよお得意様が頼りっちゃねちゃんとかいらっしゃいませね好きなものを選んでちゃ気になるもんがあったら聞いてね次のご来店も楽しみにしてるね。
Okay. In the party menu, you can choose which Phantom Thieves will participate in the exploration and battle, as well as check their equipped weapons and persona details. Flames of Desire effects activate based on the main attributes of your party members. Do it, 2 of the same attribute, ensemble 3 of the same attribute. You can create multiple party presets and select them from the party list. Looks like he's got a PS4 or 5. I'd say a PS4. Meropay? I'm in the Velvet Room again? Correct. I've visited this place once before. You shall visit countless times more.
と申し上げておく今のあなた様はご自宅で就寝中それを承知していながら恐れ入るが主からのお言葉をご案内させていただく
一刻も早く君に忠告させていただきたくてね
Warning? What is this about? First and foremost, allow me to convey my gratitude. You've shown me new potential. Potential? What are you saying? You seem to be so apprehensive about accepting my gratitude. You have demonstrated incredible potential through your innate, indelible eye. A sentiment all humans should naturally possess, yet the most often forgotten fundamental desire. Your overflowing vitality, it reaches beyond yourself and spreads to those around you, causing their forgotten desires to awaken. This is the gift you hold. I am saddened by the prospect of having to bid you farewell someday. Ruin? Is that some kind of joke? You don't want to forget me. What was that just now? As I said, this is a warning. However, your vitality, your influence, Make more choices in interaction with other embraces of desire.
君はすで
You
に
have already proven
私に
this to
そ
be
れ
true.
を見せようとしてくれている。
What kind of interaction? What are you talking about? There's no need for you to understand just yet.
だが君が
However,
破
if you
滅を受け
find
入れ
war
な
an
いと思う
unsavory
なら
fate,
かよう
you
な世
will
界
do
にあり
best to
な
seek
がら
other
欲望を
allies
抱
of
ける
hope
者た
and
ちを
nurture the
許す
desire within
君
your
の
heart.
中にある欲望をきたというこ
With
と
that,
メロ
Merope, please
彼の
offer our guest your support.
役割
You
を
understand your assignment, yes?
コンシェルジュを務めま
I
す
want to see
メロペと申し上げ
concierge.
ておく
Please call me Merope.
今宵はここまでと
This
申
is all
し
for
上げ
this
て
evening.
また
We
お
look
目に
forward
か
to
かった
seeing
よ
you
うだ
again.
ね
Today, I feel something on my forehead.
おはよ
Good morning. Good morning. What are you doing here?
う挨拶
It seems your desire to know takes precedence over social niceties.
結構なこと
Perhaps
じ
that's
ゃ
a
ない
good
か
sign. The persona has only just awakened after all.
約束したから
Now
な
I will answer all
お
your
前の疑
questions
問
as
に答
follows.
えることや
Then I would like to speak in more detail about the job I have for you.
話すと目覚ましが
That
ない
alarm indicates that the time for your attendance at school is drawing close. Yes,
お前には
given
学生という
responsibility
本
as a
部もあ
student,
るだろ
I
うし
would be remiss to
私の
inhibit
欲
your
望を阻
desire
害することは
to
わしもした
learn.
くないなら
In
ば
that case, I will drive by the school during the midday constable period. Constable? My what? What? You don't understand?
昼下とは
Convestibles are
昼
food.
食昼休憩のことだ
I'm referring to your afternoon meal break. Do humans no longer use that word? Lunch break, Bluefell. It's lunch break.
まあいい
Well, no
お
matter.
前とは
We are
ビジネス
business
パートナー
partners now. Let's do our best to understand each other better.
深めていくとしよう
Business partners? What's the deal with this job?
詳しくは
I plan to explain in greater depth during the comestible hour, but
お前の
your
昨日の
performance yesterday was exceptional. Furthermore, I sense strong potential within you. You may deliver this move from fading hope to salvation, or perhaps to devastation instead. Nonetheless, I have the utmost faith in you. As spending time with you fell, I feel hope rising within me. I'm down, thou art supposed to new bond in hope. I shall become the fire of life that consumeth the cycle of ruin. From the flames of desire, I shall emerge fortified. Synergy! That being said, the state of your room leaves much to be desired. If this is to be our base of operations for nurturing hope, I would prefer it to have a splash of color. What now? You plan to move in here? Apologies for cutting things short, but there is someone who must keep a close watch on. Let us meet again at school. A base for nurturing hope? Come to think of it, wasn't I told to nurture desire to avoid ruin? If I don't hurry, I'll be late for school. Better get dressed. To deepen your bonds with your accomplices to unlock more synergy abilities. What's that one? When you form a bond with someone whose desires resonate with your own, the resulting connection is known as synergy. Complete certain missions with your accomplices to spend time with your accomplices. Complete certain missions with your accomplices to deepen your synergy bonds with them. Spend time with your accomplices to increase your synergy rank with them. If you give them a gift while hanging out, your relationship may deepen even further. So this is basically like the social links and confidants from the previous games. So, but it's more like the confidant since you'll get extra rewards out of it and bonus. The gameplay. All right. Well, I'm gonna take a little break right now. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, everyone. Alright, so let's see. Where did I leave off? Change your outfit to match the occasion. Sweet. At the closet, you can choose different outfits to wear. Casual clothes are worn around the city, and loungewear is worn at home. Off to school now. Fancy place he's got here. Is that you, Mrs. Chan? Yeah. I'm sorry, ma'am. Were you?
そんな大人っぽい言葉遣いするようになったのね。しばらく見ない間にイケメンになっちゃってて。覚えてない？富山かよ。
Kayo Tomiyama? Our friends would get together and have dinner every now and then.
ご近所さんなんだ
I'm
け
your
ど
neighbor.
ね。子供が
Really
大きくなる
grown since the last time I saw you.
お母さんとちょい
I've
ちょい
seen
会
your
ってた
mom
け
a
ど。
few times around here and there.
ああ、そうそう。
Well, speaking of, aren't your folks out of the country for a while? Of course. He's on his own without his parents. But don't forget, I'm still Tommy from the block. You can call me anytime you need something. I suppose I've dated myself with that reference. Am I? I'm sorry. We're on our way to school right now? That's the uniform local Kiuchi Academy, isn't it? I remember when my hubby and I were in high school. Whenever we had a practice match, I'd be there first thing, bentos in hand, ready to cheer him on. Once I even went to a match of his own. It was in Shibuya. Oh, for that one, I think I took. Was it the Inogami line to Kitazawa? Oh dear, I've got to get my hubby's breakfast started. See you later, hon. I better hurry to school. Mission: Choices of Dreams. The train will be arriving shortly. Please wait behind the yellow line. You can meet it again. There's a gap between turn the button. Please focus. Oh, this doesn't look good. That can't be good.
あそこにいる男
That
子
guy over there.
やばい
Gee, he's super hot.
多分そう
He
だよ
goes to Kiga Academy.
制服だ
I
し
think it's him.
朝から池波くん見ちゃう
Economicum, you are a sight for sore eyes.
騒いだらま
Don't
ず
be
い
so
って
loud, he'll hear
池
you.
波くん困るってそうだね
Gotta be careful, or I might end up a menace.
下北沢下北沢
Oops,
ごめんなさい
sorry. Are you okay?
あ
Oh no,
ドアが閉まり
the
ます
doors are closing. I looked around the platform, but she's nowhere to be seen. It's got a train pass inside, and a baseball and catcher's mid keychain on it. Maybe she headed for the ticket gate.
あれあれ嘘
Okay.
定期入れ落とした
What are you doing? Hurry up.
ごめんなさい
Sorry.
どうしようどこで
Are you looking for this?
あさっき助けてくれた
My train pass. Thank you so
ありがとうございますこれ
much.
大事なストラップもついてるのでなくしたらどうしようってそれにさっきも
I'm so
動揺しちゃってお礼も言えなくてごめんなさい
Don't worry about it. It'll happen so fast.
制服
Is that
もしかし
welcome
て
to
部
Academy?
活ですか
That's right.
やっぱり
I thought I'd seen you before in the
2
second
年の
year's
中
hallway.
で君のことを見た覚えあるなってじゃあ
Because that
同
one's
級
going to
生
the
だ
same grade.
って急がないと私一元の時間準備担当
First
で
period.
せかせかし
So
ててごめんな
it's
さい
so frantic. Thanks for your
本
help.
当にありがとう
She's pretty kind, but she's also pretty nervous. Glad I was able to get it back. Glad I was able to get it back to her. Come to think of it, I was able to help her with that strange feeling from before. I was able to help her without that strange feeling from before. The persona that Lavelle mentioned. That power helped me reclaim my desires? Man, look out!
はい数学の授業始めま
Let's
す
get started today's math lesson.
にしてもみんな眠たそうな目しちゃって
This is good and old.
いいわちょっと頭のアイドリン
We
グ
can start today's class in power sim. In that case,
目があった君答えて
come here. I saw you first, so why don't you try to answer this question for me?
不良とか
A
の
metaphor to illustrate how one's actions can impact others negatively compares a person to which rotting fruit? Apple. Like bad apple. Only one way to find out. Yes,
よく
well
あげた
done.
ね
The answer is apple.
答え
Yep.
はハマグリ
Rotten or bad apple.
ペアの殻としか合
One
わない
bad
貝
apple
だから
spoils the whole
食い違う
barrel,
こと
as the old
を
saying
それ
goes.
って言うようになって
I don't think I've ever heard that saying before. Learn something new every day.
みんなと合わない半端者になることを
These days, we use bad to refer to a person in the group who causes problems for the others.
全然
And no one is listening.
例えば今
It
巷
might
で起きて
remind
る
of one of the recent menacing incidents.
あれも
You might think of these as bad apples who've fallen from the wagon,
人って案
but
外
people are
繊細
more
だから
complex than you may
何
think.
かの起点に心
I'm
が
sure even menaces had extenuating circumstances led them astray. I get it's a menace. That must have been what that guy was. What? I bet the menace is what that guy was doing when he was harassing that woman. That must have been a menace. I get you now. What am I
何
saying?
話してんの
Okay, class, open your textbooks to where we left off last week. It's lunchtime now.
午後もあるの
Some more
か
classes after this. Definitely the work of a menace.
昨日
What happened yesterday was pretty scary, wasn't it? What are you talking about? You're kidding, right? It wasn't that something you could easily miss.
電車の
I
中
mean,
に自
what
転
kind
車
of person rides their bike through a train car?
あの後
By the time the station attendants showed up, the rider was already gone.
どっか行っちゃってぶつかられた
The
人も
person they hit doesn't seem to be doing too good, too great either.
あの人
I
も
wonder will they
ファンダム
condemn them
認定されちゃうのか
as
な
menace?
我がつか
You
み
haven't
の
heard
我
of
が通信知らない
Bagasukami's divine justice? Divine justice?
街中で見
It's
か
the
けた
name
名
of a
画の
website
人
that
を取り上げ
compiles
て
videos of
動
people
画
who've
サイト
been seen causing trouble throughout town.
そのサイトを運営
The
している
person
人
who
が
runs the site is called Bagasukami. Of course, that's not their actual name.
そのマガ
Apparently, if you're
に認
condemned
定
by
された
Bagasukami, you're officially named the menace.
ぶっちゃけ
But honestly, I only scroll through the site to kill time, so I don't really know much about it. They report on troublemakers? Why not just call the police?
なんか
There's no
故意
criminal
じゃ
intent
な
or
い
any
けど
hard evidence, so there's not much the police can do about it.
警察も動けないみたい。あ、いや、
Or
動
there
かない
doesn't
んだ
willing
った
to
ら
make a move. The guys to call me. For some reason, I'm getting a bad feeling about
で
this.
も
But it seems like Divine Justice is getting really popular.
下手な芸能人とかよりも
It's
チャ
got
ンネ
more
ル登録者
subscribers
数
than a
すごいらし
B-list
いですよ。
celebrities channel.
こんな感じのサイト。
Here, let me pull it up.
じゃなく
Hang
て
on.
君に聞きたいことあるんだ
Kamisuko,
けど
there's something I've been meaning to ask you. How is it you ended up in Shibuya yesterday?
電車の中から
One minute you were on the train,
消えたよね
and then you just disappeared. What?
元は
Hold on.
そろ
Let's
そ
go.
ろお昼
Oh.
今朝の
Look, it's
元
you're
は
in
と
the
同
same
じ
class
クラ
as
ス
Moto?
改めてだけ
You
ど
didn't get my train pass.
拾ってくれてありがとう。私
I'm Tomoko Nogi from Class D.
元葉とは親友
We're
って
best
ことかな。
friends.
よろしくね。
Tomoko Noge. My name's Nagisa Kamasiro.
Eh?
Since when do you two know each other?
知り合いだったんだ。
She just said it. They met this morning.
今朝駅でいろいろ助けてもらっちゃって。
Am I interrupting
もしか
something?
して話の邪魔しちゃった？別に。お昼行くでしょ？
We're still getting
早
dinner.
くしないと購
It's
買
gonna
も
be
来なくなる
crowded
って
if we don't hurry.
やっぱそんな時間経ってた？だいぶ遅れた。
It's probably a circus in there right now.
ごめんね、急に変なこと言って
I'm sorry if I made you feel uncomfortable, Kamasaro. Zero.
行こう。
Let's go, Tomoko. You saw that, right? She had the app too. Wait, that app? Yep, he said so. Did he write that? Looks like Rubel wants to meet on the roof. Can owls really write like?
今日はよく会う
We
ね。
can't YouTube channel today, huh?
元葉、
What
目
else?
当てのパンが売り切れるからって先に
So she
購買に行っ
went
ちゃ
to
っ
the
て、
school store.
お弁当も持って
Even
き
though
て
she
るのに
brought
ね。
lunch from home, kind of reminds
なん
me
だ
how
か
she
現
used to be
役時代を思い出しちゃ
raised
う
and
な。
playing. Playing what?
Hmm.
Back in the day,
Motoha
Motoha and I
and
would play baseball
私
together,
一緒に野
but
球
she
してたん
never
だ。
part of the team.
それ以来
She's been beat
ず
down
っ
ever
と元
since.
気がなかったん
But
だけ
lately,
ど、
she seems to be getting more
最近
upbeat.
少しずつ明るくなってくる。
Not that I
もしかした
know
らそれ
why. Maybe it's because
席
she
が近
sits
くの
near you
君
in
のおかげか
class.
も。
I don't think it's probably thanks to you.
うん、
I haven't done anything
私
special.
はただ
All I can do is try
そばに
and
い
be
る
there
ことし
for
か
her.
できなかったから。ごめん、
So,
引
I
き
should
止
be
め
able
ちゃっ
to
た。
know.
そっちもお昼だ
We're
よ
gonna
ね。
do lunch now too,
普
right?
段はどこで食べるの？
I told her I plan to eat on the roof today.
屋上って
So that's why you hang the
その階
stairs.
段上がったところだよね。もし
Big
かして
fan
君、
of
孤
private
独
fine
に来
dining
るのを楽しみた
experience.
いタイプとか？
I
で
guess some
も
of
う
the
ちのクラ
classmates
ス
are
に
like
も
that
そういう
too.
子いるな。
Anyway,
私もそ
I
ろ
should
そろ
go
元
meet
葉の
up
と
with
こ行くね。
Motoha. See you later. Okay? Excuse me for a minute. Alright. Just trying to check something here. Okay. It's nothing big. Go to the rooftop. Oh, we've got company. That miso smells really good. Now where's the bell?
こっちだ。
Over here.
約束通り。
I'm coming to answer your questions as promised.
お前が昨
You
日見た
noticed yesterday
メメント
mementos and shadows?
ことをな。かなり
This
気に
is
入った
a
話。
thing of heart. Are you ready?
心の準備はで
Please, go ahead.
では改めて。
Very well then. The other room we visited is called Mementos. Mementos is an embodiment of the collective human unconscious, manifested as physical space. If you imagine the real world as one side of a coin, Mementos exists in perfect parallel on the opposite side. Mementos is filled with the consciousness of various humans, so it would be a purpose for you to consider it a cognitive realm. A cognitive realm? Think of it as a place constructed from the thoughts and feelings people hold toward their world. It is a dark world, bleak and malignant, a place that light itself cannot reach. That is to say, at present, people cannot even imagine the existence of hope in their world. And I am sure you know why, do you not? Their desires were stolen? Precisely. You are quite the sharp one. Now, to continue. The metaverse contains two distinct species of shadows. First, enemies that attack with no rhyme or reason. These shadows are not human, but monsters formed when formed from warped desire. The second, shadows are born from the darkness of a human's heart in the real world. A person's true nature concealed within their heart, the embodiment of their desires, to put it differently, another self. Another self? You should already be aware of this. Because you awaken your shadow as a persona. However, not just anyone can control what lies inside their heart. If by some reason one's desires become corrupted, their shadow will run amok. In the real world, that person becomes willing to hurt others with reckless abandon. So that's what happened to that guy. In my estimation, the shadow of someone from the real world is the central cause of the problem we are facing now. One's desires become corrupted, their shadow run amok. That person willing to hurt others with reckless abandon. And that's what's causing the menace incidents. I see now. That person has been using the metaverse as a means to exploit the desires of others, and I am intent on catching them. Are people's desires being stolen because someone's shadow has gone berserk? How can that be? Of course, it is not something one might accept so easily, but you have witnessed it for yourself. Shadows, the metaverse, and what becomes of those people who lost all desire? To make matters worse, when a human's shadow goes out of control, their warped desire can influence the shadows around them. While it may be inadvertent, the triggering of those shadows stands as one cause for the loss of hope as seen across the world. However, much about the metaverse still eludes me. Therefore, it is of critical importance we learn more about it. I hate to throw so much at you at once, but I would like to move on to discussing the job I have for you. Job? The thing you mentioned yesterday? Correct. I wish to employ your abilities, so to speak. I want you to join me and become a phantom thief. As to what we will be stealing, I'm sure you can already guess. I believe this will provide you the chance to experience the full range of your newly awakened persona's abilities as well. This is all too much too fast. One cannot choose the time the opportunity comes knocking, though I can understand your hesitation. Let us leave it here for today. Perhaps it will be more efficient to explain further once I've introduced our target. I will be waiting for you in Shibuya after school. For you humans to recover what's been taken from you, you must steal it back. To that end, we begin preparations later. See you soon. I didn't agree to this. Don't fly off after that bombshell. What do you think you're doing? You ruined my takeoff! Oh, forget it. We can continue this later. Mementos? Shadows? What did he mean by stealing back what was taken? And what the heck is a phantom thief? Somebody's hungry. Oh yeah, I still haven't eaten yet. Lunch break's about to end. I should hurry to the school store. Oop, animated cutscene. Oop. Nice. That was some reflex. I was so deep and thought I wasn't looking where I was going. It actually had something to do with you. What'd you say? It's simple. It's not a scratch or anything, but... Wait, that icon! Let's say the diving catches you outside, shall we? Oh, Rico-senpai. Sorry about that. I just didn't want his phone to break, so I... Looks like you'd still make the starting lineup even now. That's ancient history. You were one the other day. Thanks again for your help. It was nothing, really. But it seems like there's something there's something different about you. No, it's probably just in my head. Anyway, 5th period's about to start. Don't be late, you two. I seem different than before? I do feel more determined. Probably since my desires aren't being stolen anymore. Urge to come and see us, Kun. 5th period is in the lab. If we don't leave now, we're totally screwed. Guess that means no lunch for me. It's never fun to go to class on an empty stomach. I should know myself. Happened to me like once. The fellow said I should meet him in Shibuya.
このアイコン、彼のスマホにもあった。
Hmm.
消しても出てくる変なアプリのアイコン。
Yeah. At least that, except that time, was a study hall, so it was okay. But anyways, it was on Kamasiro's phone too. It was on Kamasiro's phone too. This weird app that keeps reappearing no matter how many times I delete it. I asked around, but no one has any idea what I'm talking about. So why does Kamasiro have the exact same app on this phone? He disappeared into thin air while on the train yesterday. Something seems off about him. Tomoko, don't you have club today? The club is closed for maintenance. So we have to go. But it would be nice to walk home together. Sure. Nope. So you come after all. I'm so fatigued. Your half-empty bag makes for a comfortable reprieve. Just act natural. Sing out too much will alert our target. Target? All in good time. Now look over there. Hmm? Oh. That is our target. Takayuki Kiuchi. He works for a company in Tokyo. What's he doing? People are taking to calling him the subway slammer. He targets women he thinks won't fight back and intentionally body checks them. His way of satisfying a certain desire, a most repellent kind of human. How pathetic. I feel the same. To him, it's just an ordinary habit. The root cause lies in the metaverse. I'm sure you can figure out why. It's because of his shadow. It's going out of control. Precisely. Although, I have yet to confirm the state of his shadow for myself, so it is just conjecture at this point. At a glance, this sort of behavior might not seem all that threatening to some. For that reason, the police refused to take action, simply claiming it was an accident. It's enough for them to drop the issue. So the victims are left with no recourse but to give up, as their faith in the world erodes away. To be precise, Kiuchi's self-preserving misdeeds are causing his victims to lose hope. Let's stop him right now. Lord, if its shadow is running loose, then there's no way for us to stop his actions in the real world, and no chance of listening to reason. The iron is, as long as he continues to believe there's nothing wrong with his behavior, he would never change, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. If we would confront him here, there is a possibility that he'll fly into a rage and endanger everyone in the vicinity. So the worst case... he's after her. Can't stand by and do nothing. Well done. Bending off selfish desire with righteous indignation. You truly have awakened. But now that he's seen us, we should get out of here. What the? Oh, jeez! Baby. I think it's too late. Whoa, that was dark. Think that was a vision? What just happened? Kiuchi in that room with the baby, and she. What was that? Did you see that? What are you talking about? See? Aren't you so insulted today? Is that excitement? We should get out of here for now. She's surely on his guard. Let us make our way to the station square where we exited Mementos last time. Is that Conceal-kun? What's he doing here? It looked like he was some that guy over there. I'd stay away from him if I were you. He... Sorry, apparently the ticket gate didn't like my train pass, so I got held up at the gate. Is something wrong? No, okay. Wanna hit the underground mall? Use your strange letter. Will you open it? Yes, I will. The Phantom Thieves. The OG Phantom Thieves. The Thieves Alliance. Receive rewards when you reach certain levels. Oh yeah. Life will change in instrumental form. Now we're getting to some of the good stuff. One of the things to get to. This thief specializes in multi-target attacks. Joker can gain Will of Rebellion with certain attack skills and increase his own attack. He can gain more Will of Rebellion during his turn after reducing the enemy's HP a certain amount. With enough Will of Rebellion, he gets extra action to greatly increase his damage. Alright. Tricksters. Tricksters Wonder.
いいダウンだ。
出番だね。いただいていく。そら。
Megon.
いただいていく。ジョーカー、オーケー。来い。任せろ。受けてみろ。
ダウンはチャンスだ。
All out attack!
これで終わらせる。
I want to bus.
ロブロイ を呪え。焦るな。当てるまで仕掛けろ。
もうすぐあなたの身
ハイライトを
元に。
見逃すなよ。
Ooh,
主に代わって
ouch. Hey, stop that!
行きますよ。
心配しないで。ごめん、もう大丈夫だから。
もうすぐあなたの身元
うるさい、
に。
ブラッシムだ。一緒にやろう。その手腕は称賛に値する。
問題ない。ショータイムだ。アルセーヌ。
Wolf! Oh yeah. Well, about that. Another gacha game for me to get invested in. Well, this is kind of a spoiler, huh? Chica Yui. Okay. Let's see what she can do. Oh, never mind. Contracts cannot be unlocked. Do you want to do this one now? Unlocking before contracts may affect how you experience the story. I'll even wait until later.
ひとまずここでいい
This
だ
is
ろ
a good spot for now.
さて
Let's get back on track. You understand the point I was making, yes? It won't be possible to stop Kiuchi from the real world. As I said before, I doubt the police are going to be of any help either. Their desires are being siphoned just like everyone else's. Sometimes there are problems of such magnitude, it takes the whole world working together to reach a solution. In our current state, even people's basic human desires are evaporating. We are in crisis. So what are our options? There is a way for us to stop it. We find Kiuichi's shadow in the metaverse and steal a certain precious item from it, thereby becoming phantom thieves. Precious item? I refer to such items as treasure, but before we get into that, as you are aware, the metaverse is filled with shadows and other dangers yet unknown to us. Here's what I need you to understand going forward. By taking on this job together, you and I will become business partners. Do you truly understand what it means to be a phantom thief? What say you? Now I'm not so sure. Well, that's to be expected. Until yesterday, you were an ordinary high schooler. And here, I'm asking you to take on a job that will put your life at risk. But I want you to remember this. All those who've been abused by the egocentric actions of people like Kiuchi continue to lose hope every day. The worst outcome being that abuse drives them to take their own. The worst outcome being that abuse drives them to take their own lives. But you awaken your persona through your unquenchable thirst for life. And seeing as shadows can only be defeated by personas, you are the only one who can take action against them. If things like Kiuchi are pushing people to the brink of despair, then you may have the power to lead them back to the light. What's your endgame here? I will tell you after you become a phantom thief. All I can say for now is, I strongly believe humans should embrace their desires. If I turn away now, pretend this never happened. Something horrific will likely come to pass. Your answer, if you please. I'll try to do what I can. That's what I've been longing to hear. Let us head to Mementos straight away. I trust you have your Metaverse Navigator handy? Metaverse Navigator? The eye-shaped icon on your phone. The Metaverse Navigator. Give it a tap. Now our work has officially begun. From here on, we'll need to establish code names for ourselves. Code names? Why? As I stated previously, Mementos is the collective unconscious of the masses. If we use our real names, it might have an effect on their cognition. And risk our identities being discovered. Therefore, we should keep using code names while working to keep our real identities secret. In any case, don't you find the thought of having a code name rather debonair? Who's Deborah? Run that by me one more time. Okay, he's gonna have to work on that. What? You don't understand debonair? Oh, yes. It means, spiffy and happening. As for your code name, since I found you to be a marvel beyond my own imagining, we shall call you Wonder. Wonder? A keen intuition is necessary for this kind of thing, and my intuition tells me that you should be called Wonder. And I would like to refer to me as Cattle. Cattle? What's that supposed to mean? Well, I'm not sure myself, but this is another intuition that I have. I shall henceforth be known as Cattle. But you don't even look like a cattle. You're a bird? Oh, you're a bird of sorts. I will share the details of the job as we make our way, including the treasure I mentioned earlier. Now then, Wonder, let's move. To think I didn't take notice of the enemy's approach. These shadows must be under the influence of Kiuchi's warped desire. Wonder, struck them down. No need for combat instructions anymore, correct? Cut your way through them one by one.
待てよ。
この程度。
シャトル。
承知した。わしの覚悟の証だ。
Oh good, I'm playing as Lufel now.
全てを奪ってくれる。こうなることは戦う前から分かっ
We see you.
よし。
Well, that's
片
it.
付いたな。
Let's make quick work of the rest.
応援だと。
Reinforcements?
背後の
Now
外
we're
も迫っ
surrounded.
てきた
This
か。
is bad. Should we withdraw?
そうしたいのは
I'd
山
really
々だ。
like to, but our way out is blocked. We'll have to find our way out. I'll deal with the shadows behind us. You cut your way through. Oof. Joker! Who is that? The original Phantom Thief Joker! Yeah!
合わせろ。
Follow my lead. And I can and he's actually speaking too! So sad.
抗い。
Resistant.
消えた。
He disappeared.
一体
What just
何だったんだ。
happened? I feel like I've seen him somewhere before.
まあいい。
Let's get
行こうか。
Wonder. Let's get
危
moving.
険は去った
We
な。
may have cleared out the enemies, but we shouldn't dawdle in a place like this. Oh. Merope!
探したと申
You
し
have
上げ
been
て
summoned.
ご案内さ
Please
せて
come with me. Whoa, hey! I brought Commissira as requested. I'm back in my regular
現実のあなた
In the
は
real, you
学
are
校
on
な
your
る
way
場所
home
から
from
の
school,
帰り道
hence your appearance.
さて
So you have made another deeply intriguing decision.
選択をしてくれたよ。
Decision? What are you talking about?
主が以前におっしゃった破滅に抗うための欲望の鍛錬
About strengthening your desire to ward off ruin.
あなた様
Your
が
decision to enter the metaverse tells me you possess the will to do just that.
ゆ
As such, we may offer you our support.
えにサポートでメロペ
Merope, I
試したい
believe
こ
in
とがある
something
と
you
言っ
want
て
to
いた
try. Go
始め
ahead.
てくれ。
さあこの契約書にサインを
Sign the contract of fate. Please write your signature on the screen. Alright, I'm gonna do my gamer tag official. So oh. Okay.
モントよはじめまして
Oh, Kotomo Montagne. Okay, I guess that'll work.
あなた様が先ほどご覧に
The
なった
beings you have just witnessed are cognitive forms. Cognitive forms?
そう
Yes, they are manifestations that constructed from cognitions buried deep inside your heart. Whether they are persons you know closely, familiar faces you've seen in passing, or those of whom you have no memory but came into contact with unwittingly, that I do not know. Yet, what is certain is that you are all linked by the possession of strong desires. They continue to embrace said desires, or perhaps they once did. Your cognitions reflect these persons at the time they embrace their desire most intensely in varied forms. I may have met them before. Even if you do not recognize them at present, the embraces of desire are drawn to one another. Sooner or later, you will certainly come to know them. And in your world of fading desires, they will sparkle like brilliant gemstones, like idols. Like a duo of idols in concert, these cognitive forms will act as your backup in battle. We shall call them Phantom Idols. The Phantom Idols find inspiration from your own persona. What the? This prototype out of shadows from mental desires of those persons stored in your cognition. Excuse me 1 second. I have formed this. Okay, I don't know what just happened. My headset kind of garbled on me a bit. But I think I should be good now. Anyways, I have formed this prototype out of shadows from mementos and the desires of those persons stored in their cognition. To act as Phantom Thieves, they will acquire code names of their own. Consequently, please forgive my boldness as I designate names for each of them. Oh, thank you. I haven't felt such a sense of accomplishment as I do this moment. I shall endeavor to provide you with even greater support. Spending time with Merope, I feel hope rising within me. Merope! The road to Sun. You've signed contracts to recruit more Phantom Idols. Awesome. One thing I must inform you of. House within your psyche, there exists not just one personality or persona, but multiple. As your perceptions materialize, they'll take root in your heart. These faint flickers you feel emerging are potential personas. Harness Phantom Idols, their persona duos, and everything else at your disposal. And you may yet escape the coming ruin. So if I don't recognize them, these people will materialize as my allies? That reminds me. So that guy from earlier was... I am aware of such a person, but... just as I thought. Forgive me. There are so many mysteries in this world, and perhaps some distortions as well. Irregularities flowing from the endless intermingling of consciousness, the extent of which we can never know. In the matter of truth, I would suggest taking action. It would likely prove another way to strengthen your desire. And I, as your concierge, will continue to offer you the fullest extent of my support. That concludes our time here for now. Should you require the strength of Phantom Idols, call upon me from the depths of your heart. You went blank for a moment there. Something the matter? Just like an idol duo, and they have codenames too. Your codename is Wander, mine is Cattle. Was that relevant? He didn't see it. It's only visible to Wander. You must be fatigued. Between school and battle with those shadows, you've certainly overdone it. In that case, I know just the thing. Brace yourself. You want to be the first human to ever witness this. Transform! A minivan? See what this will do. Why are you a car? I mentioned the mementos contains the cognitions of the masses, yes? Well, I just made use of someone's cognition about animals transforming into vehicles. Why such a thought is abundant here? I do not know. Now get in. I'll need you to be the driver. I've never driven before. Oh, I don't have my license. Start the engine and step on the gas, then use the wheel to steer. I'll keep an eye out and take action if need be. Now let's get to work. First, let's head deeper into mementos. I will alert you as we approach our destination. Now, him transforming into a car, it's partly because of the movie My Neighbor Totoro, which involved a giant cat that took the form of a bus. And that idea has been popularized quite a lot. You ought to check that. You ought to check that movie out. It can also be seen on Max. With his business plans to obtain rare rewards. Forge a contract and recruit new allies. Contracts can be made with gold tickets, platinum tickets, medules, or cognition crystals. For more details, check the info for each contract. Oh, now we get into the real fun. Yeah, unlike the other Persona games, Phantom X is a gacha game where you have to pull in order to, we have to pull from certain banners to gain new characters and other stuff. The gacha games that I frequently play are Genshin Impact and Wuthering Waves. They're both pretty fun. I did try to get into Zenless Zone Zero and Honkai Star Rail, but they didn't really pull me in the same way as the other two did. Genshin and Wuthering Waves are both open world. Honkai's was turn-based combat like this game, but and Zenless Zone Zero, there wasn't much exploration involved. Anyways. Allow me to show you how this works. Nekomata. Soy. Shunkana. So this is how I get new personas, huh? In the original games, you acquire them by negotiating with the shadows. Oh. Let's see what else is new. Yeah, I like to allocate all my resources to whatever event banner is currently on. Um, well, why keep the for the other standard banner? I usually build up what when I come across them. Top of round 3. Got another one. Leon Kamiyama. Okay.
「あなた様はどのような人間なのか」「死体コンシェルジュをお前あなた様はどのような死体コンシェルジュを務めると申し上げておく」「死体はしておいてや」「あなた様はどのような人間なのか」
I'm just checking I'm just checking things out here. So that's I could check their status. Okay. Oh well. I'll just have to learn about them as I go. What matters is that I got the characters. Don't drop a guard. Here they come. The enemy? It's a phantom idol. They're on our side.
お前それ
You
に
know what that is? Then I trust you. Let's wipe out those enemies.
やめよ
ヘルプシコレペルソナデュオ
Possibly. Oh, round attack.
華麗に決まったわね
Take me.
片付いたな
Awesome.
さっきの
How about that?
怪盗
Phantom
と
rifles? Phantom idol.
何や
I
ら
see
こだ
that
わり
one
があるようだが
compromising air about them.
まあいい
Well, no matter.
ペルソナに
Comes forms with persona-like power. I never could imagine such a thing exists. I'll let you manage these, phantom idols, as you put it. Let's hurry onward. Attribute affinities. Every persona in Shadow has its own attribute affinities. Affinity is unknown since you have not attacked it. Weakness incurs high amounts of damage and can be knocked down. Resistance will not incur much damage and will not. Yeah. Turn. The turn bar shows the order in which allies and enemies will take action. The character on the left will act first. Press and hold the character or the character's icon to view their detailed analysis. Here we go.
私ならできるわ
Time to start
基本
training.
は忘れないでこの感覚は力が流れ込んでくる不思議な気持ちこの感覚は
Shield equal to 50% attack for one turn.
準備ならできてるわ
今おうで新しい仕事か俺に任せとけ今おう
わしを選んでその欲望ふむ悪くないどうだ見違えたか
新しい仕事か俺に任せとけ
注目されるとがぜんやる気が出るわねその
お前となら
むやみやたらと
新しい仕事か俺に任せとけ
どう戦っていくかお前の指針にも注目しておくぞ
新しい
超変身力が
今日は醤油の気分だなお前は塩味噌いや豚骨か力がついた気がする
注目されるとがぜんやる気が出るわね 準備ならできてるわ。
状態は
私なら私の力が必要かしら。基本を忘れないで。
Nice. Okay, I think I get how. I'm getting this. I get it. This must be the rank ups.
準備ならできてるわ。
次は
積み重なった努力あっての天才よ。
Camels. Man tree. So, Terpsichore is resistant to ice, but weak to psychokinesis. While Mandarin is resistant to ice, but weak to bless.
Jotai
私ならできるわ。必ずやってみせる。
Ah, okay. So that's it. Okay, guys. Easy to recruit. They have a good balance of single and multi-target attacks as well as HP recovery. This is a versatile team ideal for players new to exploring the metaverse. And critical hits. Okay. Keep that there. Still more? What you're curious about? Yeah. Who is it? Someone from school? Sweet Tomoko, I can read you like a book. To think you have eyes for more than just baseball. It's not that I like everything. I'm just a little curious is all. Let's get some food and you can tell me all about it. Uh-oh.
短い方
Intelligence, this is the spot. Intelligence? Who told you that? As a native in the universe, I have a certain level of understanding about its structure. I can hear, just barely, the voice of the heart of the collective unconscious. You probably can't hear it yourself, but I use it to gather information on the metaverse.
確か
It's certainly
この
one
周
over
辺
here.
で
Hmm?
間違いない
There's no mistake.
この先が
Kiuchi's palace is just ahead. Palace?
広大なメメントス
Within
の
the
中
vast
で
bounds of mementos, its locations manifested from the warped desires of certain individuals.
暴走した
Like a
人間の
fortress
処
from
分が
which the shadow of an unscrupulous human can steal others' desires.
とでここで
Here, Kiuchi rules as the castle king.
異形のシャドウ
Castle's
さえ
king,
も
and the enemy shadows are his loyal
そ
subjects.
してこのパ
This
レス
palace is also the site of our first job.
ついてこい
Come
ワン
on,
ダ
Wonder. Kiuchi.
ここが
So this is Kiuchi's palace, huh?
ま
Looks
る
a
で
lot more like a baseball stadium to me.
おそらくは
I suppose Kiuchi has a vivid imagination.
苦労しているのだろう
Now we get into palace exploring. Finally.
正面からは侵
Seems
入
like
で
we're
きそうに
getting
ない
in
な
through the front door. Should we bust it open? Think there's another entrance?
一度周りを
Let's
調
just
査
get the
してみよう
surrounding area.
Hmm? あのダクト
Looks
か
like
ら
we
行
can
け
get
ないだ
in
ろ
that
う
door.
か
Good idea. You can fly over there?
だろ必要以
There
上
will
に
be
侵
no
入の
trace of
痕跡を
intrusion.
残さ
In
ない
addition, quite,
それにスマー
in
ト
addition, quite
あえ
stylish.
て正面から
Taking
行かない
alternative entrance feels much more suited to us Phantom Thieves.
侵入方法
I think I know of a way in.
木内のパレス
Simply locating Kiuchi's palace is good enough for today.
ひとまず現実に
Let's,
戻ろう
let's return to the real world. We can discuss our next steps there.
戻ってきたな
We're back.
早速では
Now then, I'd like to coordinate our plan for our infiltration. Do you have a workbench we can make use of? Workbench? I have some crafting expertise to share with you.
先ほどのよ
To enter the palace through unconventional means, we'll need to construct some special instruments I like to call infiltration tools. We'll need a workbench to make them, which I'll assume you don't have, based on your expression. Then we'll have to procure one.
どこで調
Now,
達
where
で
do
き
you
るの
want
だ
to go to pro...
あら今日はよか
You again?
どうしたのこんなとこで突っ立っちゃって
You again? I need a workbench.
作業台
I
なんか趣味でも
take
始
up
め
a
る
new hobby?
じゃあ4
Why
軒
don't
目
you
の
check
リ
the
サイクル
secondhand shop in Young and Jaya?
あそこ
They probably sell that sort of
持っ
thing.
てんだよねヨンちゃん行ったこ
Madison,
とある
have you been to Young and Jaya? Have you been to Young and before? Maybe.
渋谷から半蔵門線ですよ半蔵門線はそこの階段を降りてった先だか
You
ら
can take the Hanzomon line straight there from Shibuya. The Hanzomon lines are right down those stairs there.
ヨンちゃんね
Ah, Young. That brings me back to when my hubby and I designed to move in together. We were both broke back then, you see. So we went to that little secondhand shop to put out a fridge for our place. Now I wanted a fridge with an ice maker, but of course he said, I will not be a man with a pink fridge. But we finally gave in the end. But he finally gave in the end. And just when I was thinking, can I really go on living with a man like this?
不甲斐ない話で誠に申し訳
Starting to feel sorry for the husband. I hate to say it, but there's nothing in my power to stop this lady from talking. Maybe you wouldn't mind stepping in. Oh, I've got to get dinner started. My husband's coming straight home from work today, so I better hop to it later on. Oh, later on. This torture's over. That hubby fella she's always talking about. He must be a saint to stay married to her. Well, good for them, I suppose. Second-hand shop in Yonganjaya, huh? We should take the Hansam online. I just saw this character right here. Ah, this is the area from. This is the area from Persona 5 where Joker lived. I feel the same. Well, no one's moving. And she's looking girl. I can't seem to find anywhere that sells loose leaf tea. I'm still not used to reading Japanese either. Must be American. That's where there's no on the bench. Can I help you find something? I'm looking for a workbench. Oh, this is just delightful. Here you go, it's antique, but should still be up for the task. This one's on the house. It's free? Don't worry about it, just be sure to come around again, alright? I'll have to charge next time though. It's big, so I have to deliver for you. Ooh, it is. In that case, it should be delivered by tonight. I'll be right back with the paperwork. Here you go. Just write your name and address right there. Thanks. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I'll get this shipped to the address you gave. Come again. Come again. Okay, workbench secured. Now let's head to your house and wait until I. You were scouted? That's amazing! We should celebrate! It still depends on how I do in the tournament next week. Just getting invited to compete is amazing in itself. You worked so hard for this. Compared to you, I'm just aimlessly drifting through life. Do you ever miss baseball? Huh? Oh, I don't know. I was just thinking, if I win the tournament, maybe we could play catch together, just like old times. No, it's like hardcore training thing, just simple fun. Okay, sure. That's how we got to play together. So graceful. Gosh, how many years is that? I'll win next week for sure. You're just beaming, aren't you, Tomoko? So how are things with you? Any good news? No, I don't know what good exactly, but there might be some weird things going on I'm interested in. This is kind of interesting.
うん。
He goes to clubs, right? I've told you. You're told by your face before. So, who is it? Somebody I know? Is it a form crush?
質問多
Shh,
す
shh,
ぎ。
enough with the third degree.
その
It's
元葉の後ろの席の
sheesh, enough with the third degree. It's the person who sits behind you.
私の後ろ
Behind me?
ってことはそれって
She's blushing.
あでも
Hold on.
その好きっていうんじゃなくて
It's not that I like him necessarily. I'm just interested in him as a person.
じゃああれだあんまりいい例えじゃない気
I
がす
see.
るけどさ
I mean, this isn't a great example, but
小学生の
remember in
頃
elementary school when
私
there was
が
that
あの
one
選手
player
に
I
憧
really
れて
looked
た
up to? Kind of
み
like
たいな
that?
感じ
Huh?
あうん
Oh,
そう
yeah, totally.
とりあえず情報
Anyway,
出てきた
we'll
ら
keep
目
you
で
in
追っ
mind
ちゃったけ
until
ど
I find out more.
目キラッキ
You
ラさ
mean
せて
until you start getting misty-eyed and your heart goes aflutter?
ともこがね
Sweet, sweet Tomoko.
マガ通信からの通知あなんか近々ファントム出るっぽいよ
It's divine justice. Oh, apparently there's another menace.
見て見て
No,
こと
no, no.
バツカミのコ
There's
メン
a
ト出て
boss
る
from my episode
これガチ
comedy.
だ
This looks serious.
明日の朝
They'll be
公式
condemned
に出
tomorrow
て出すね
morning.
これ
You
見
can't
逃
miss
せないね
this.
さっきの今で
I guess it's stupid to look for
こ
one
の調子
in the worlds
って
like
私ら当
this.
分恋愛とかに縁ないごめんね
Sorry,
選
tell me
考
about
会
the
の
turns.
話して
Maybe
たら
I wanna get my
急
body
に体
right.
動かしときたくなっちゃっていいよ
It's
どう
cool.
せ暇
I
な
got
私
nothing
付き合
going
うよ
on, so I don't mind tagging along.
四茶のバッティングセ
Oh
ンター
gosh,
行く
when
の
is the last time
い
I
つ以
saw
来かな
went to Youngin batting cage? When is the last time I went to the Youngin batting cages?
元は
Hey, Mama. Yeah.
あのね
Listen,
もし
if Kalina brings back bad memories for you, we can totally just forget about it, okay?
無理しなくても おお
It's called Silco.
何
What's wrong?
自分でもわかんないよ
I guess
さっきのあの話して
because
も
of what we
ダ
talked
メだし
about now this.
はあ
Uh-huh.
そういうこと
Uh-huh. I see.
人として
Interested in as a person, are
ど
we?
っかお出かけ
Do you head
それ
out
とも
somewhere?
帰り
Or are you on your way home? I was just hanging in Young and Jaya. What's up?
はあ気にしないで私ら
We were just about to head that way, so.
じゃあ行くところでさそういうこと
Yeah.
ごめん喉乾いちゃった
Boy, am I
私
thirsty.
ちょっと
I'm
ジュー
just
ス買
gonna
ってく
grab
る
a
ね
drink real quick.
急に何言って
Where are you
大
going?
丈夫
Don't
す
worry
ぐ
about
戻って
it.
くるから
Right back. Keep an eye on Tomoko for me if he comes on. Monsieur-kun, would you? Translation: She's trying to give she's trying to give Tomoko she's trying to give Tomoko and Kamishiro some time alone. Wait, come back.
元
Let's take
は
your sweet
遅
time,
い
Mama.
ね多分
She's
私たちの
opening
ジュ
for
ー
us
スを選
too.
んでくれ
She's
た
always putting other people first. You know,
元は
Mama's
ね
always been really
昔から
selfless.
すごく優しい
This
子って
makes her a
いう意
really
味でもあ
kind
るんだけ
person.
ど
But it also means she doesn't
そ
think
の
enough
せい
about
か
her own
自分のこ
needs.
とはいつも後回しで
Sounds like you guys are close.
小
We
学
were
生の頃
battery
ね
mates in the Little League.
凡人の私
And
と違
like
っ
me,
て
Monoha
セン
was
ス
this
抜群の元葉
ultra
は
skilled
野球
baseball
の神童なんて
prodigy.
言われてたの実際
Like scared the
本当
good.
にびっくりするほ
Pitching,
ど野球が
hitting,
上手くて
defenses. She
投げ
was
て
a
よし
triple
打って
threat.
よし元葉はいずれ
Monoha's
必
a
ずプロ
devil
になるっ
pro.
て
That's what
みん
everyone
な思っ
said.
てた元葉自身
Even Monoha herself wanted to. It was her dream. I used to love listening to her talk about it. But there was an incident. She got responsible for what happened. She ended up quitting because of it. Of course, it wasn't actually her fault. If anything, it was more of an accident. But how do I say this? She cared more about the other person, but blamed herself for it. Yeah, quitting something she knew that must have been so really hard for her. She was still depressed by the time she started high school. That's why I'm gonna choose the dream for both of us. I'll become a baseball player and leave a mark big enough to fill Motoha's shoes. That way, maybe Motoha can love baseball again and smile with her whole heart like she did back then. Someday, even if it's just for fun, I just want us to be battery mates again. That's a great dream. Thanks. But please don't say anything to Motoha, okay? I don't want to burden her with it. This Kiuchi is actually a present we exchanged back in Little League. She's a pitcher, so I got her the one shaped like a baseball, and she gave me the catcher's mitt. It's really precious to me. I seemed to panic when I almost lost it. Thanks again for running from me, Suruko. When she quit, she said she didn't deserve it and gave it back. When the day came, I said we could finally play together again. I'm gonna give it back to her. Sorry, I didn't need to start talking about something so heavy. Really, sorry, Kamisuko. Speaking of, who's that girl? She's soaking your drinks. And she's soaking your drinks? Hmm. She heard everything. Okay, come together. No problem. Sorry. I can see problem. We meet tomorrow morning on the platform for the Inugami line. Talk to you then. See ya. See you later. Sounded complicated. The workbench should be arriving today. We should get home as soon as possible. There's an announcement on the Divine Justice site. Magasukami is Divine Justice. It's the name of one that compiles videos of people who seem causing trouble throughout town. There's one of my recommendations. Found some interesting article, huh? Okay. Hoo-hoo, caught you off guard, didn't I? Forgive me, there's much I want to learn about you humans. It seems smartphones are very convenient sources of information. Anywho, your workbench should be arriving soon, yes? You heading home anytime soon? How long do you plan on staying? I don't see the issue here. Your parents are overseas, are they not? I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water. I don't see the issue here. I'm back, guys. I don't see the issue. Your parents are overseas, are they
改
not?
めてだが
To be clear, I
ここを
consider
わ
this
しらの
place our
拠点にしよう
base.
と考えている拠点という
To
ことは
me, base is
わしらにとって
synonymous
の
with
住
home.
まいと同じことだ
Base? You can't just decide that. What kind of logic is that?
大丈夫だ
Now, don't get upset, I understand.
世話に
Whatever
なる
trouble me staying
働
here
きで返
causes,
して
I
くれ
promise I'll make up for it.
それに
Besides,
わし
if
が
I
い
stay
れば
here, I can
家
teach
で
you how to
潜
make
入道具の作り
infiltration
方を
tools.
レクチャーもできるぞ潜入道具があれば
Excuse me.
木内の
Those,
パレス
you're
に
sure
も
you
侵
can
入
take
できるだろ
Kiuchi's palace with ease. The kind of steamroll. He kind of steamrolled me into it, but looks like Lavelle's gonna live here with me. I feel my bond with Lavelle growing deeper. You might as well give him a bird cage. Or not. You know, craft concentration.
お届け物でーす
Delivery.
組み立てるタイ
Looks
プ
like
の
we
よう
need
だ
to assemble it first. Okay, let's bring it up to the second floor. I prefer to keep the first floor as a space for unwinding. So let's set up in your room. And by we, I mean you. I mean just him. Alright, nice and done. It fits the space perfectly too. Now we can guide you on how to make infiltration tools. In the future, we'll craft them from supplies we collected, but this time we can use what I have on hand. Try making a hook. Let me see what's at the shop.
ずーちゃんお客さんなあ怖いことはないっちゃよ
I'll take that.
お得意様が頼りっちゃねさきやきもいいの揃ってるっちゃよなあそういう時もあるっちゃね
Just trying to.
いらっしゃいませね好きなものを選んでまた来てね
Ah, so now we're in the daily missions. Oh, not. Hang on just a second there. Guess it's just milestones. I just need to look something up real quick. I'll take that.
グルーレです。特技は剣士。趣味は読書で。
Flore? Seiji Shiratori.
よろしく。
Wind user. I'm just checking out the shop right now. Let me double check.
上手な買い物していってね。全部おすすめっちゃよ。先立つものはいいもん揃ってるっちゃよ。また来てね。とびきりのが入っちゃんと考えるのがいいね。どれが気になるっちゃ。次のご来店も楽しみにしてるね。
Still trying to do. What did I go to? Hey. I'll figure this out. Okay.
上手な買い物していってね。先立つものいらっしゃいませね。どれが気になるっちゃ？
Right.
また来てね。
Nice. Nice. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm gonna call it here, guys. So for now, this would be a good stopping point because I'm starting to get tired out. I'm starting to tire right now. I have this. I managed to download this for both the PC and my phone. So for most of the time, I'm gonna be doing the dailies on my own time. And the polling. I'll do the story progressions on stream though, and maybe some events. But anyways, I'm just gonna call it here. So good night and sweet dreams, everybody. Bye.